Alright, thought I'd do my predictions for UFC 107. Let's bring up the card here on MMA Junkie. Start with the undercard really fast. I believe Kevin Burns will win. I believe DeMarcus Johnson will win. I know Trap Team's a big fan of that guy. I think DeMarcus will win against Edgar Garcia. I think Rosamar Paul Harris will beat Lucio Lynn Harris. I don't know where they find these guys with the weird last names. I think Johnny Hendricks will win. I think, here's a little bit of an upset, I think Shane Nelson will beat Matt Wyman. I've watched Matt Wyman in the UFC plenty of times, and he's never really impressed me. So I think Shane Nelson's a very explosive guy, maybe underrated here. He is a bit smaller, but I look for him to pull that one out. That's just me, though. We'll see how it goes. I haven't been really good on my upset picks for a while now. I think Alan Belcher will beat Wilson Gouveia. That's going to be a good fight, though. I think that'll be an interesting one. Belcher is so freaking clutch. I never count that guy out. And Gouveia, leg kicks, and pretty good. Pretty good. He had Jardine in that first round. So, tip my hat to him. Doop. Moving along to the main card. Paul Bunatello versus Stefan Struve. You know, I think that's kind of like the difference between a stand-up fighter who's more complete versus one that's just like a puncher out there. We got different dimensions now of stand-up fighters. And I think Stefan Struve is a more complete stand-up fighter. And I think this one's going to stay on its feet. So I picked Struve. But I wouldn't be bummed out if Bunatello won, because I like Bunatello. He's a cool fighter. He's a nice guy. But I think Stefan has more tools at his disposal for where this match is going, and it's going to stand up, I think. Kenny Florian versus Clay Guida. I don't think anyone does not know by now. If you don't, I'm a huge Clay Guida fan. Florian, not so much. I think Guida can out-wrestle him and keep him down and avoid submissions. So I'm going with Clay for the win here. Go Clay. John Fitch versus Mike Pierce. They're really giving Pierce a big chance after that Brock win, so it seems kind of almost like too big of a jump for him. They should have probably given him someone smaller to see if he could have, you know, hang with the bigger guys, you know. I think Fitch has got this. Fitch probably will take this and probably stand in line behind Koscheck for a title shot or something, or maybe he'll have to win another match. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard. A lot of people are almost getting enough wins where they need to get a title shot, but you could have him probably fight one more time after this. But I do think he'll win. Czech Congo versus Frank Mir. I think Frank Mir's going to win this, although I don't know. It matters. I don't know. I never know how, you know, Congo's going to look out there. If I were him, I'd work on my takedown defense. I'd forget trying to get really good at submissions. It's just in such a short length of time. I just try to work on my defense to keep it from happening on the ground. But Mir, you know, he's working on his stand-up, and I like his stand-up's decent. I mean, he could lure him in with his stand-up and then probably get a takedown and get a submission. So I see that happening. Or he can, you know, maybe even rock Congo, then use that to get a submission. So we'll see. And then we got the main event. Champ BJ Penn versus Diego Sanchez for lightweight title. That's an interesting one. A lot of people are going a lot of different ways on that one. I'm going with BJ. I'm just a big fan of Penn. I like him in every aspect of the game pretty much against Diego. I like him stand up. Well, that's pretty close now that Diego's working more knees and stuff into his game. But I still like him better at the stand up. I guess you could give Sanchez the wrestling. Penn has the submissions, of course. I think he has a better chin, too. You know, what else? The cardio you could probably give to Diego. But I think Penn's cardio's improved enough to where it won't matter. And I think BJ Penn wins this. Diego Sanchez, I know a few people say sorry is pulling for him because they share the same kind of Mexican heritage. But I mean, other than that, I don't really like Diego. But I like him enough for say sorry, say
you know, hope he wins for him. But otherwise, I got everything on Penn here. I think Penn takes it. Probably. I don't see this fight actually finishing. This may go to the decision. Interesting night of fights. Not the best, not the worst. Looking forward to it. So yeah, I'll talk to you later, guys.